What up, everybody? It's your boy Agent, and we're back once again. I'm sorry I'm a little late. It's been a lot of stuff going on, especially surrounded by this Michigan program. I didn't get a chance to do a recap or an analysis of that Purdue game, but as we all know, Michigan came and did what they needed to do and got another win, improving to 9-0. Got a victory over Purdue, 41-3. Just going to recap. JJ threw for over 330, 330, 24 for 37. No touchdowns. Doesn't matter. 5 rushing touchdowns on the ground. Roman Wilson, 9 for 143. Will Johnson was a stud on defensive pick. Samaj Morgan, freshman of the game, 44-yard sweep to the left-hand side, on the left-hand sideline for a touchdown. Looking good as a true freshman out there. And what they do after all this science stealing allegation. But Michigan took care of business, 41-13 at a backdoor cover. It's all good though. Proved the 9-0. Got to focus on again. So that was my quick update on that, and they move on and play Penn State this coming Saturday. But let's move on to college football playoff. Top four released again. Michigan remains at 3 behind Georgia and Ohio State. Not going to complain. Florida State's at 4. It will take care of itself. Now, Michigan's real season is about to start. Next 3 games at Penn State. It's a very tough game. At Maryland, which is still going to be a tough game, and then the game versus Ohio State University. So this is going to tell us a lot about this team. I believe they ranked so far 115th out of the country in strength of schedule. So all the haters, you can put some of these guys the best to rest. And even with the stuff going on, I feel like it's still going to put a stain on it, even though I'm still going to be proud of these guys no matter what they do. Now, let's give you guys a quick update on what's going on in this science stealing scandal. This stuff, I haven't wanted to report on every little thing, but it seems like every day there's something new going on, something. And as we get into this week, as I'm recording this, it's Wednesday night, so things could change going to these next couple of days. As we all know, Tony Batiti's got pressure from the ADs. He's met with them about punishing Michigan. He even met last Friday with Santana, Michigan's president. So there's a lot of pressure on him to make some decisions. What will he do? They want a suspension from Harbaugh. I don't think it's going to affect the players, but even Connor Stans was resigned, fired, whatever you want to call it, last week. So he's no longer part of the program, guys. So it's looking like a lot of stuff is going on right now in this program right now. So you'll be suspended. No players, like I said, they talked about. Michigan also came out yesterday and said other teams shared their signals. That was Purdue, Ohio State, and Rutgers. It's not the same allegations they're getting, though. It's Michigan. So the thing is how Michigan obtained these records, how they obtained these signals, and they're saying Purdue, Ohio State, Rutgers didn't do it how Michigan did it. But Michigan is going to aggressively fight back with this, and the Big Ten gave them a notice of allegations this past Monday, so Michigan had 48 hours. So that's today, and then now Pete Thamel said maybe not to tomorrow. So now we're hearing maybe Thursday, which is tomorrow. Michigan might get the discipline or whatever they're gonna do. But Michigan is denying wholeheartedly that they even had any involvement in this transaction. So what's going to happen? Michigan finally submitted their response to the Big Ten. I'll read you a little bit. It basically saying Michigan sent this 10-page letter objecting to any discipline for Jim Harbaugh and football program, and that was according to Yahoo. And I even got a snippet of a statement from Michigan from Dan Wetzel of Yahoo. So we got Pete Thamel. We got Dan Wetzel of Yahoo Sports, and this one of the statements. Part of the statement said, argues no threat to sportsmanship or competitive balance that might require immediate action such as suspending Jim Harbaugh. So Michigan's going to stand on their 10 toes and they don't want Harbaugh suspended. So even if the Big Ten does come down in a couple of days and suspend Harbaugh, I believe Michigan will file an injunction or do whatever they need to do to make sure he stays on the field for at least this season. I think ultimately he will get a suspension, but I think Michigan's going to try to drag this thing out. What Michigan did was totally wrong, and I'm in agreement with it for sure. But they're trying to capitalize on a special season, and I can understand, but it doesn't make it right. Just because they feel like their schools did what they did as well doesn't mean you're gonna be any less wrong for what you did. So I think ultimately Jim Harbaugh is gonna get suspended, and doesn't matter if he leaves or come back. And I've said before the season started, I believed he would leave the program after the season anyways. So they're gonna try to capitalize on winning a national championship for the first time since 1997. So this is, like I said, just a messy situation. It's a headache. What's going on right now in the program? It's the biggest story in college football right now. But ultimately, like I said, I think he will be suspended. How long? I don't know. Will we have scholarships reduced? We'll probably have a fine for sure. It's a lot of questions unanswered. It's unprecedented. And even if they do win a national title, it will be stained. But I believe these players will focus and they will get this job done on the field right now and then let the rest take care of itself. I know it's a lot of pressure building, but I believe they have the capability, they have the talent, they have the experience to get the job done. And they have, like I said, a very tough game coming up this weekend against Penn State, which they will be testing. They will show the country that they can do this and they will be galvanized. And I do believe they'll win by at least 10 points. I know that depending on where you go on FanDuel, MGM, whatever, it's from 3.5. I've seen from 3.5 to 4.5 to 5.5. But I believe Michigan will cover it, whatever that is. And I believe they will go into Happy Valley and shut Penn State down. I believe their offense is more explosive. I know they struggle to run the ball. Penn State's been very good against the run. But I think Michigan will try to wear them out. And JJ will prove himself great in this game and will show itself taking one step closer to getting to that undefeated season and getting to possibly a national championship game. But one thing at a time. So news breaks. Even had something in the last couple of days where there was a document attached that Blake Corum had a business deal with Cotton Stallions. It's just so much stuff, man. It's just wait and see what's going on, man. I don't know what I'm saying, but it's not going to end well for Michigan when it comes to Jim Harbaugh. He's going to have to face a suspension, so they can fight it now, but I think this is just the beginning of a long fight in court and just fighting it out. And I believe this will drag into the offseason and possibly into next year, but we'll see what happens. And I'll give you guys, I just wanted to give my update. But like I said, when you're wrong, you're wrong, so you got to face it, but Michigan's not going to face it. So it just is what it is. But hey, it's your boy Adrian, and I'm out.